friction? Friction is the force opposing the relative motion between the two surfaces which are in contact with each other. Friction is an example of contact force. On reversing the direction of motion of the body, the direction of force of friction is reversed. Example 1. When a plane on which a wooden block is resting is kept horizontal, the block is found to be stationary. Slowly increase the angle of inclination of the plane. The block remains stationary up to certain value of theta. The force of friction between the block and the surface of the inclined plane opposes the motion of the block. When the angle of inclination exceeds a certain value, the block begins to slide over the inclined plane. The reason is that the force due to gravity along the inclined plane on the block exceeds the force of friction for this value of theta. Example 2. When there is no weight on the pan, the block remains stationary. Gradually increase the weights on the pan. Up to certain weights put on the pan, the block remains at rest. When the weights on the pan are further increased, a stage is reached where the block just starts moving. This shows that at this stage, weights on the pan exceeds the force of friction. Cause of friction. The force of friction arises because of the interlocking of irregular projections on the two surfaces. Friction mainly depends on the roughness of the two surfaces in contact and the normal reaction between them. The surface of a body is never perfectly smooth. Little prominences and hollows are always present on the surface of contact. When two bodies make contact, the prominences of one are interlocked with the hollows of the other. In the relative motion of the bodies, these little prominences are deformed and this gives rise to frictional forces. If the surfaces in contact are rough, there is more friction. Get Doubtbox on a device of your choice. We have education tablet, pen drive for PCs, SD card, smart TV apps and online versions available. Register today for a free trial and experience the new way of learning.